Okay, today we're going to San Pablo Canyon Ranch, to 35 acres in this ranch, and we just turned off of Highway 12 at Weston, Colorado. We took a right onto Wet Canyon Road, and we've only gone about 1.1 miles, and I'm going to show you a little bit of the drive as we go up to the property as we go up here, so you can see the West Spanish Peak to the west here. I'm going to be using a drone for the first time today, so there'll be drone footage included in this video, so be sure to watch all of it. I'll be using a drone over the property as well as walking through it and hiking through it. So okay, we're approaching the entrance to San Pablo Canyon Ranch. You can see that house on the left. Right now we're at 6.1 miles. I was a little off, so it's gonna be like 6.2 miles. It's right here, this next turn to the left. You see a pavement all the way up to the turnoff. We got about a little more than 4 miles to go back up in this canyon, San Pablo Canyon. So you're gonna come here, and there's a road, there's mailboxes here. There's a road sign there that says San Pablo Canyon Drive. And then you can see the new gate entrance that they're making for the ranch itself. So those are some good markers for you. We're gonna drive about 4 miles up in here. This property, like I say, is 35 acres. They've got a septic already installed with a leach field, a cistern, and power pulled to the property as well. Okay, we're still driving up the property. This left-hand turn you don't take. It says there's a speed limit sign there. You stay in the main canyon right here in the bottom, San Pablo Canyon. Don't go to Dude Canyon. That says Dude Canyon. Don't go there. Stay in San Pablo Canyon. Stay on the main valley bottom floor here. Okay, now I've come to a stop. I want to show you this left turn. You take the left turn right by this 20-mile-per-hour speed limit sign. Keep going straight, you're gonna miss the property. If you take this left turn, you're gonna miss the property. There's like kind of like a three-way right here, and it's Whiskey. We're gonna take a left onto this road here, and it's Wilderness Ridge. We're coming off of San Pablo Canyon Drive. And we're gonna go up Wilderness Ridge this way and get to the property here in about another mile and a half. Okay, we're on Wilderness Ridge Road. The roads are in good shape. You get pretty canyon scenes as you're driving up here. The property is gonna be right over there to the south. We just gotta come around to it. We're gonna go up here, go down in the canyon here. Below us to the left, and then we're gonna come up on that ridge over there. But the property has some nice gentle terrain on it for this mountainous type area. Okay, we wiggled around down through that little canyon. Wilderness Ridge Road we were driving on is right over there on that side. And that old gas well there doesn't run anymore. Some pretty views. Those are the West and East Spanish Peak. And the first left we come up to here is going to be the entrance to going to the property, not the entrance. The property set off of this main road. And it'd be right here. So you got two power poles you're going to go under right here, and then you can see the power line that was pulled to the property. The road here is graveled coming in here, so that's nice. And you got a little tree in the way. We got 10-ply tires, so we'll just go over that. Yeah, they put some nice gravel on the road coming in here. And it's at the end of this road right here is where we're going to end up to get to the property. Looks like you're going to have some nice big sandstone formations. You have excellent views. Can't wait to use the drone for the first time ever. Yeah, they got some nice road base on this road. Hasn't been worked in a while, but it's in really good shape for not being worked in a while. Okay, and then we come to, okay, my guesstimations are a little off, but it's 6 miles right to this point, which is the beginning of the property. We just came down that little cul-de-sac road, and this is the end of the property. They've got gravel all the way up here, and they've got the power lines coming in to a build site or campsite up here. This was a little turnaround area. Now we're on the property. It drops off to the north on that side of the canyon towards the West Spanish and the East Spanish Peaks, and then drops off on the south side here down into this canyon this way. But if you look at the topos and stuff, you see the land's pretty darn gentle. Okay, just gotten out. This is like the build site, I would assume. The septic and things are over there, and cistern, because there's an old RV right there. Pretty sure that's going to go with it. I'll check with the owners. Let's see. Here's your drop box. They got a power cord, an old power cord, 2 switches there, and the cords run over to that old RV. Switches. Okay. And then we just came in just a little bit off of the main entrance there. And I can see sandstone formations through the trees and rocks here. Yeah, there's an old Studebaker truck down there too. You could do something with. Okay, so this would be, I'm assuming that would be their cistern, because they said their septic's installed, but their son did this and he's not around anymore. He passed away, so it's kind of hard to tell what went on here. This old RV. It's not too bad a shape for a lot of these that are up here. Set permanently, I guess. Anyway, these nice sandstone formations, and boulders and rocks around here. Okay, I'm standing on top of this. Is a 1,000 to 1,200 gallon concrete cistern. This is what you want to have up here. It's not fully installed, obviously. No lines run or anything, I don't think. Nope, they haven't cut through. You have to cut through and then run your lines for your water. There's where we came in. There's the RV. There's the cistern ready to be used. And then your septic tank is back here. So you could use this is rock foundation. You could use this for your build or campsite or whatever. This will be your septic tank. It has 2 lids because there's a dividing wall in there. Keeps the solids from the non-solids, and so the leach field's going to be running out this way, some direction here. I think it looks like maybe, yeah, right down through here in that direction. The soil is drained really well here, so there's no problem with that kind of stuff. And you can see the West Spanish Peak and East Spanish Peak over there really well. And this elevation's about 8,500 feet. Really nice, 50-degree year-round temperatures. Just want to show you, as walking by the septic tank again, it has a hole on the side. Cistern tanks, you have to drill your holes, you know, at the top. And the septic tanks have 2 lids, like I told you, because there's a divider line in between. But there's the hole for the connection. So this is where you'd want to do something. And your septic tank's back, your cistern's back here for your water. Drilling a water well, $20 a foot. In this area, 600 feet, about average for a water well at 5 gallons a minute. We get the maps, show you what I'm doing. This is the topo map, obviously. And this is the aerial. Sorry for my squiggly lines, I forgot to draw them straight and make them darker, and I just did them here. This is that Wilderness Canyon Road coming in like this when we drove in on. We came back around down through the little squiggly canyon, and then we came over here to the entrance to the property. And then we're sitting right about here. The septic and everything is right here, and that little RV is underneath these trees. The Studebaker I just showed you is right here. And you can see on the topo, the ridge that we're sitting on here, it's a nice big flat ridge on top here, and then it's more gentle on this side and less gentle on that side, going down to the, basically almost to the valley bottom on this side and down to the valley bottom, all the way to the bottom on this side. You've got the beginning of the valley as this southwest corner, sorry. Top of map is north, and we're facing north, which is where the West and East Spanish Peak is at. And then the Sangre de Cristos is to the west. So when I fly that drone up in the air and I start taking aerial pictures of this land all around, when I fly it up in the air, I'm going to try to go. It's about, 1,320 feet, to each corner. About. This is a 35-acre tract, so it's a little smaller, maybe about 1,250 feet. I don't know, something like that, to each corner. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a quick walk out here and then start flying the drone. This topo map, we're about in the center of the property. We're big going east to find basically where that eastern boundary line's about at. See that little hilltop right there, that little circle? Once we see it going this direction, once we see it start to go back uphill, we know we're on the eastern boundary. These sandstone formations on the southern side of this property that's still on top of the hill, like I say, the property boundary goes down the bottom. We're about right on the eastern boundary line. This is pretty crazy. And since this is at the end of a cul-de-sac, basically this upper portion up here, you can play around on all of it because no one's going to be able to access it except you. This is to the east. And this is that southern valley we looked at just a little bit earlier. There's a big old boulder right over there we could have stood on too. It's definitely on the property. This is basically the eastern boundary line, and the eastern boundary line drops down to the southeastern corner down towards the bottom of this valley. I'll be flying the drone here in a second. Okay, we're all done. I just got done flying the drone, so hopefully you got a good idea what the property looks like and things, and I'll keep working on it. So we are through.